Okay. Welcome to Star Wars Dark Forces. This is the remaster that came out very recently. See it immediately. It doesn't say new game, it just immediately says select mission. And you'll hear this is the old school kind of music. It sounds different depending on what sound card you used to have. In this version, I've set it to OPL3. I can switch to general MIDI and you can hear the difference. I just kind of prefer this. An issue that this game has is it has lots of notes, MIDI notes, and it kind of dynamically can change the music depending on where you are in the level or what you're doing. It's a very cool idea. But a problem on modern computers is that, and consoles as well, is that it's out of sync. It doesn't quite sync up very well. So you'll hear some of that. And then another thing that is in video options, and I didn't get this the first time, is the refresh rate. I want to set it to 144, or if you are otherwise are able to, I think you want to set it to 72 if you can. The game has a sort of tick rate at which it does updates. Say select mission. Oh, that's the first one. And if it isn't the same or some type of divisible by what you're running your refresh rate at, it gives you judder. And so you'll notice that the gameplay's a little jerky. But that we should have none of that with the way I record this. Like, you're only seeing 60 FPS from my recording. I'm playing at 144, and that way there should be none of that stuttering. Prologue Mission 1, the Death Star plans. Operation Skyhook Phase 2. Confidential message from Senator Mon Mothma. The rebellion is counting on the completion of this mission, Commander Katarn. I hope success is on your side. And it's telling me to play on easy. We'll see. This was Extended Universe before games like, well, before the prequel movies actually, but also before Rogue One. So this is actually how the Death Star plans were acquired by the rebellion before Rogue One changed to that story. The Death Star plans are locked away at an Imperial secret base on the planet Danuta, where they await transport to Lord Vader. Very little is known about the layout of the base itself, so I'm afraid you will have to act as your own reconnaissance. So just recon and then do the thing and get out. Get out immediately once you have the plans. Operation Skyhook will deliver them to Princess Leia on the consular ship Tantive 4. She will then continue the mission. We'll just go right in. I'm here. Oh, right-clicking is shooting apparently. There's immediately some Imperials. This is the new school graphics, and I think we can change them. Options. Graphics. I can change the graphics options here, so you can actually see this is the old school style. It's a little blurrier. Especially if we want to see stuff in the distance. You can switch between that just seamlessly, which is pretty cool. Need the red key. Okay. Let's walk around here. Ooh. Blaster rifle. Yes. I feel like this looks a lot like Doom. You're right, it is probably inspired by games like Doom. This is just a pillar. This doesn't have an entrance on this level. But this game engine was able to do a lot more than Doom could. Not only that. It took a long time for other games to catch up to what this game could do. Accuracy is a bit to be desired, but makes you really feel like a stormtrooper. Can sprint. Oh, I was gonna say, is this a door? But yes, it is apparently. Oh, it's an elevator. Anything up here? No. Oh, red key. We have the red key. Hello. There. Oh, there's another guy. Well, we've lost the stealth element, that's for sure. Let's switch between our weapons. Pistol is a more accurate weapon. It looks like they share ammo. Ooh, that's just dark. I can't see anything. Don't want to stay there. I'm just walking around the whole complex. There's a bunch of stuff around us, but... Okay, here's where we picked up the things. Here's the red key. Blast him. Sorry, little mouse droid. You freaked me out. And then enemy placement in these levels is always a thing where you're always just wondering where... Can I crouch? Where are the enemies? That opens up something. This is now open. So you're kind of always worried about where is the next enemy. This can probably... I don't know what that did now. But this opens up, yeah. But there's also... just stairs down. Oh, hello. I have little voice lines, but I'm not letting them live long enough to find out what it is. Oh look, that's like a 3D... little particle effects in the Death Star shape. You see its little satellite dish looking thing? I don't think we need to destroy those, but... That looks like something we need. That's the plants.
Too easy. Now to get to my ship.
Too easy. Something tells me it's not gonna be too easy though. The character we play as, Kyle Katarn, is a rebel soldier, I believe, or he's somehow... You know, he has to do with the rebellion. And in the later... some of the later Star Wars games, you enter your ship on the roof of the base. Hell yeah. He becomes a Jedi at some point. Look, it's a 3D model. The skybox is making us feel sick, but that's okay.
Kyle delivers the plans to the Rebel Alliance. Soon afterwards, the Death Star is destroyed. But even as the Alliance celebrates this victory, another sinister plot is set in motion that will become an even greater concern for the Rebellion.
The Emperor has approved your test demonstration, General Mock.
Thank you, Lord Vader. What I unveil today will mark a new era for the Empire. We will be able to decimate the rebels just as we did the Jedi Knights. At last, the Emperor's war will be filled only with the glory and beauty of decisive victory.
A noble cause, General. I hope the demonstration lives up to your claims. Proceed.
With pleasure. Dark Trooper, release.
Very impressive, General. The Emperor will be most pleased. Continue with your project.
Certainly, Lord Vader.
Thank you, Commander, for responding at such short notice. The Empire has been keeping us on the run since the destruction of the Death Star. 5 days ago, the Empire attacked one of our secret bases in the city of Talay.
This is Tech Base to anybody out there. Please, we're under Imperial attack. There was no warning at all. Total devastation. They broke through our shield. They broke through our shield!
TAC base was destroyed within minutes. Many innocent people in the surrounding city as well as the rebel staff were killed. Intelligence thinks that this may be an act of retaliation for the destruction of the Death Star.
Interesting. This looks like it could be a normal Imperial attack, except for those sounds.
Very perceptive, Commander. I know you understand that all we discuss here is classified. This Imperial officer, Crix Medine, wishes to defect to the Alliance. He has supplied us with information on the development of a new Imperial weapon. Those sounds you heard, we believe, come from that weapon. A new type of stormtrooper, the Dark Trooper.
A new stormtrooper that can take out a rebel base that quickly? I should have kept working for the Empire.
The Rebel Command is not taking this lightly. They have authorized me to hire you to find out if there is a threat, and if there is, to shut it down. That is, if you are still on our side.
This could be interesting. Alright, I'm in. But I think I'll need some help on this one. I want Jan Ors as my mission officer.
Certainly. Then I will let Jan brief you further on your mission objectives. Thank you, Commander, and may the Force be with you.
May the Force be with you.